She's dead. Yes, baby, I am. I'm BJ.
776, come back here.
Live in peace. I thought you were dead.
Eyes aren't working properly.
It's already 9 o'clock. Can we start this already?
Did you say something?
Do you have a bedtime up there?
Yeah.
Imagine tagging a stand. Goodness.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you
Drew's
talking
got a
about
kid?
the orphan over here?
Yeah, the one who sounds exactly like his father.
Okay.
Why are you gonna treat me?
Well, because you don't learn.
I'm getting bullied.
Ain't that true?
You're acting like your daddy.
Oof.
All right. Curtis, are you taking the stage here?
Yeah, shut up.
Fuck you.
Everybody sit down, shut up. Curtis is talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Ew.
You missed.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Detective Narco, San Andreas State Police. The briefing tonight is going to be an overview of what we built up for this case. Detective Voigt will be the first one to brief everybody, and then we'll go down the line and explain what exactly happened over the course of time. Pretty nasty, tragic stuff, but we will let you all know, fill you all in, and hopefully you all appreciate what we're doing for this great city. I'll go grab them, and then we'll get started.
Woo! Thank you, Narco.
Let's go.
Oh my.
Yay.
Mario. Just
Okay.
exhale all that helium,
All right,
please.
so he hasn't addressed anything right now, so I'm going to go ahead and make my own address here. Right now, due to some complications we had with, I'm sure some of you know him, Mr. Rambo. Shut. They can't hear me. Galaxy Man, can you hear me? Deputy, can you hear me?
Y'all gotta
Sheriff,
shoot up.
All right,
Put
cool.
your voice
Back
box
row
on
couldn't
shout,
hear nothing.
Mr.
It is on.
Undersheriff.
It is on chat.
Oh,
Everybody turn your
then
voice
just deaf, I
boxes
don't
to shout.
I can hear him now.
Okay. So, as you all know, some of you have heard of Mr. Rambo, I'm sure. He was a very violent criminal. He's got a very checkered past here. He did a lot of bad stuff. He had a lot of warrants on him due to his actions. At one point, he had robbed the Route 13 armory and took those weapons and sold them back into civilian custody, which is something that we can't have. Today, he decided to do what I'd like to call as a fall turn-in. He stated that he was ready to, I guess, come clean in a way, and he stated that to Superintendent Turtle. And he said that basically he would only talk to him. They kind of had an unspoken thing where he would usually only speak to Chief. And Chief went down there and started speaking with him. And during their time speaking, I guess he decided he wasn't going to turn himself in, and he pulled a weapon out and he shot the superintendent in the chest, the upper chest area, hit him close to the neck. He's currently in ICU right now, undergoing surgery. We're not too much sure. We're not too positive on whether he's going to make it out or not. But if y'all can just keep him in your prayers, we'd appreciate it. As for Rambo, he was he did not make it through the interaction. He was actually taken down on scene, and he's no longer with us. But I just goes to show if you're gonna mess with the state police.
Dude, what are you doing up here? Get down off the stage.
Troopers, hats off inside.
Hallelujah.
Good evening. I'm Sergeant Detective Hank Voigt. I am a part of a detachment from multiple different cities assisting the San Andreas State Police over the past few months. On the week of the 20th, members of the San Andreas State Police Criminal Investigation Division started a deep investigation onto members of a deadly criminal organization. Unfortunately, during the investigation, 3 members of the San Andreas State Police, CID, were killed in action. Sergeant Paul Fitz, Captain Connor Blitz, and Trooper First Class Adam Robertson were all killed in action. Now, for more details on the investigation, I hand the brief over to Sergeant Paul Fitz.
Thank you, Detective. Good evening. I'm Sergeant Paul Fitz with the San Andreas State Police Criminal Investigations Division. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, but please hold them to the end and I'll provide the majority of the answers to you. On September 5th, 2021, while we were conducting our investigation into the Black Widow killer, we discovered information that could lead us to the seizure of multiple illegal weapons, the cash from these transactions, and the arrest of individuals involved in the acquisition and distribution of these weapons. This information and access was made available to us by the late Ryder Hooks. In order to secure her cooperation and increase my freedom to maneuver within the city, it was necessary to stage my death. Ryder directly witnessed this event, which was carefully staged inside of a CID safe house. The vehicle which was burned was a surplus cruiser, which was slated for decommissioning, and the state agreed to our disposal of the vehicle in order to properly stage my death. My cover as Detective Ian Holmes allowed me to build new contacts and maintain surveillance on Ms. Hooks without interference. The continued investigations into her killings as the Black Widow killer increased pressure upon her to gather the information and build the contacts we needed. Ms. Hooks was arrested on unrelated charges and again questioned by myself and Detective Rowby. During this interview, we staged the death of two more troopers, Captain Connor Blitz and Trooper First Class Adam Robertson Hodder. Captain Blitz is a longtime member of the Criminal Investigations Division and a trusted member of the department. Ms. Hooks had privately reached out to him to provide additional information and plead her innocence regarding my murder. Trooper Robertson Hodder was temporarily attached to the Criminal Investigations Division to assist in the interview and management of Ms. Hooks. These staged deaths placed further stress on Ms. Hooks and increased the speed of the investigation, bringing it to its successful conclusion. Ms. Hooks was able to leverage her new reputation as a cop killer and her previous contacts with organized crime within the state to confirm the identity of law enforcement officials who were assisting Drew Williams in acquiring police-grade weapons and equipment. Ms. Hooks provided a number of weapons to undercover agents of the Criminal Investigations Division to confirm her access to Mr. Williams' private stash of weapons. This access was further leveraged to coordinate today's raid. Today, the Criminal Investigations Division was able to serve a search warrant on Mr. Drew Williams and seize all items within his vehicles and properties within the state. We successfully removed 4 pistols, 4 .50 caliber pistols, 4 heavy pistols, 4 police-issued marksman rifles, a bullpup shotgun, over 10,000 rounds of 7.62 NATO ammunition, 618 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, over 1,000 rounds of 9mm, 252 grams of cocoa leaves, 8 grams of cocaine, and 8 joints, all of which were packaged for sale, 700 marijuana seeds, nearly $8,000 in stolen or marked bills, a flare gun, and additional police-issued equipment. Also in Mr. Williams' vehicles, we discovered a large stash of food, water, and medical supplies, which indicated that he was preparing to move off of the grid. This would have made us have a much more difficult time in locating him and bringing him to the justice that he now faces in the state penitentiary. We have dealt a very significant blow to his organization, making this state much safer for everyone. Now, after this joyous moment, I need to turn this over to Captain Blitz, who has some sad news regarding our beloved superintendent.
Hello. Thank you all for being here tonight. I am Captain Blitz, the San Andreas State Police. Many of you probably know who I am, but earlier today, after executing our special operation, troopers went out to serve a search warrant, and Superintendent Turtle was executing a warrant with the assistance of the state troopers near the Sandy Shores Airfield. The subject of that warrant was John Rambo, who is now deceased as a result of gunfire, as he was wanted for numerous weapons violations, gun and weapons trafficking, and kidnapping of multiple state troopers, and numerous grand thefts of other firearms. The firearms stolen included marksman rifles, carbine rifles, submachine guns, pistols, and a plethora of ammunition. While executing the warrant, John Rambo held a revolver by his side and engaged in conversation with Superintendent Turtle. And Superintendent Turtle attempted to talk down Mr. Rambo. However, Rambo aimed his firearm at the superintendent, which struck him in the upper chest below the neck. As a result of that, state troopers returned fire and fired more than 80 rounds, majority of which struck Mr. Rambo, and Rambo was pronounced deceased on scene. Superintendent Turtle remains in critical but stable condition at Pillbox Medical, and his care team has recommended that he will need multiple surgeries to stabilize the wounds and secure all of his internals that were damaged. They're optimistic about his recovery, but say there are serious risks with the surgeries, and it may take several days for him to recover. More information will come in future days about his surgery and recovery. And I believe at this time we are open to any questions for anything that we've discussed here. Does anybody have any questions?
User disconnected from your channel.
You had a hand raised, Cap.
Oh, I see a hand. Where? I don't see a hand raised. On the back, yes. Okay.
Who will be the in charge person right now? Person in charge.
Well, Superintendent Turtle is still holding his capacity as the superintendent. He's not deceased. He's just severely injured, and he will be in the hospital. We hope for only a few days.
In other words, resume your normal chain of command.
Yes. Question in the front here. If you're speaking, I cannot hear you.
Neither.
You may have to make sure that you raise your voice. Yes, I can hear you now. I don't know that answer.
So it'd be the state police. It'd be myself and the other officers that were searching people. Well, I don't know. You want to put it away before you die?
Thank you. Oh, thank you for that.
We probably didn't think we had to search our prosecuting attorney.
He should have been searched.
Any other questions, comments, anything? No comments, just questions.
If not, I have something to add at the end.
All right.
As you all know, the San Andreas State Police, in conjunction with the Blaine County Sheriff's Office, is committed to keeping the people of the state safe. By order of the superintendent, we have brought in many different officers from different cities throughout the country, including myself, to help combat the organized crime situation going on within the state. We urge members of the community, if you have any information that could help lead to the arrests of leaders of these criminal organizations, to bring that information forward to a trooper, a sheriff, deputy, or any detective. We are asking for your help to help combat this issue and keep everyone safe. With that being said, this will conclude the press briefing. Anyone that has any additional questions can direct them to the Public Affairs Office of the San Andreas State Police.
I have a vehicle.
Y'all could have at least waited till he said goodbye.
I was waiting.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, beautiful.
Drive safe.
See you, pigs.
I wanted
Put a
to
shirt
fucking
on.
shoot.
Nah, I'm good.
All right,
What's his
stupid.
name?
Detectives, good work.
I want to shoot Williams, honestly, bro. I was
You
about
can't
to.
shoot.
Hey, Harper.
He is. He literally is. Everyone's saying he's not. But if you search up his record, he has multiple felonies.
Okay.
What did you say? What did you say?
I was gonna let you through.
I can walk. Marcus. I was trying to wait for you to get done talking.
My car's parked downstairs.
Oh, I was parked across the street.
My car's parked down. My car is parked
Marcus.
downstairs.
Why do we have
The fuck?
My legs don't work anymore, guys.
this? Hurts my brain sometimes.
in the middle.
I took vodka off of someone. Who did I
It
take
really
it off
hurts
of?
my brain some.
Right. Well, excellent. We did well.
Excellent.
But fucking lock this. I don't care. I didn't miss you. Goodbye.
What? What do you mean? What?
Yeah, it
What?
Yeah.
That explains why I got a text saying I have the wrong
Mhm.
number.
it hurt to send.
Oh, well, I'd say. You're
Hmm.
such a jerk. And you? You too?
What?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna bite my
All of
tongue.
us.
Oh, I'm gonna bite
You
my
might want to tell Hannah
she doesn't bite
that
anything
she
else.
Who's Hannah?
she has someone. Your cousin?
Don't have a cousin.
I don't think they know each other.
Oh. Oh. Well.
I am more worried about this guy.
Well, she's talked to me
Yeah,
about Hannah
I'm
before.
worried about myself too. Can I go back into like undercover protective custody or?
That's what I want to do.
You're scared of me now? Okay.
I mean, I don't even have a vest on, so I think I have every right to be scared.
So go get one out of your car. I'm sure you got one.
Oh, I got a couple now.
And I met this guy. Apparently, that all the SASP did not know there was a female trooper at all. So
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
That
you were
was
kind of on a
South being
leave
an
of
idiot.
absence, grieving for someone. So even though that someone ended up not actually being dead.
Yeah, well, I was told by Cletus that you were dead, and I'm so mad at you.
Oh, good. Even the dirty cop
Cletus
figured it
is,
out.
No,
Yeah.
Cletus told me you were dead.
Because of course, Trooper Red is no longer here. Also, thanks to
What? When was this? I haven't been on town.
oh, what was it? About a week ago. About a week ago. Yeah.
A week ago.
CID busted him the same way. CI got him to do a buy.
All right, hey, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna go ahead, drive out to the prison, take a look at some of the upgrades they're trying to do.
Oh yeah, I got to go out there and look at those two. I'll join you in a minute.
Oh, you don't know how bad I'm gonna slap the hell out of you.
What?
I just. Adam, you better not.
Oh. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get slapped or tackled right now.
Domestic abuse.
Domestic abuse, abuse of a superior officer.
Don't you ever do that again to me.
Well, that's better than
will
abuse.
Try not to.
I was so upset. I was crying, and of course, Adam here must. Oh.
I think Adam's happy to be back though. Man, you tackled her
A little
through the
bit.
wall.
To the chair.
I mean, hey, I get to go air unit again, but I kind of miss being a detective now. What am I gonna do with the vehicles that I bought just for that? I bought a pedo van just for that.
I have so many flipping questions. So I've ran into you before.
We actually spoke at the garage. Yes.
Hey, Mr. Potato Head, be safe out there.
What was that?
What happened to my arm?
Maybe it was from when you got tackled into the wall. Oh, that looked violent.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah, that was fucking violent.
Your forehead's flat. Or you have a spider on your foot.
Me? No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You do in my eyes, anyway. There you go. Oh, how did that feel?
Oh, not very well. Oh, not very good. Shit.
Alright.
Alright. Well,
So, do you want to walk out to my cruiser with me now that you can see what I'll drive now?
Sure. What are you driving now? Let's go look at it. You got promoted while I was dead, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Can you come inside, please, for a
I'm
second?
still trying for a little promotion myself, but we'll see if that happens.
You might get it. I mean, you done hell of a good job.
231 is gonna be 10-7. Y'all have a good one.
Come on, sir.
User disconnected from your channel.
I mean, I wish I could be driving that.
What you need? Oh, you got to get into Ted for that beautiful baby there.
Oh, trust me.
Did I leave my car out earlier? Wow, both of my cars are still here. I'm a terrible person.
Oh, let me guess. I parked beside you.
You did, actually. Rocking the 13. Probably looks good on you.
Let's go for a ride, and then I'm gonna clock out for the night.
All right. Let me
things I gotta talk to myself about.
Yeah, let me put this car away before I forget about it.
I can't even unlock it, and I'm stuck.
Uh-oh. Let me see if I can move mine. We going for a ride? You gonna take me out and kill me?
I'm gonna take you out and kill you.
As much as you want to.
Come on, before we get in
Take you and Rico for pretend welcome back to me.
Oh.
Didn't need them.
I think you still owe me a couple windows anyways.
I have so many questions for you. So many.
I'm sure you've got a lot.
177, 10-8.
Is there someone in this car in front of us?
Or did you show me 1042 test 7?
Nope.
User disconnected from your
Can you run
channel.
the tag for me?
Sure.
Y'all have a good night.
346, 269.
Good.
Can we do the thing that we talked in emails about? To help fix my eyes.
User disconnected from your channel.
735, 1042, 107.
You're gonna have to remind me what it was.
The graphic settings.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, we can take a look at it after here a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think you have to run it if I just impound it, right?
User
was that?
disconnected from your
I don't think
channel.
you need to run it if I'm just impounding it, right?
Yeah, it came back to Mike Hunt.
Oh. Mike Hunt isn't even in the city. Unless it's the other
Yeah.
one.
I'm not sure. He didn't come up as armed and violent, so maybe.
Seven 10-8.
Three Alpha 2, 10-7 to 42.
Cleaning up the streets.
User disconnected from your channel.
Sorry, I caught a bit of a head thing.
What was that?